by yourself.
Yeah. But then like y'all won't be there.
How did that pop up?
I don't know. I was dying laughing at something. I was like, wow, man, this would be hilarious if like all three of us saw it. But then like
That boy looked to the left. He ain't see nobody.
So are you saying it's corny if you laugh at something hard by yourself?
but like
Wish you
But
was
like-
here to enjoy it.
yeah.
I mean, no.
I do that sometimes.
I don't think no. I think it's like you like this is a fantastic moment and you wish you could share it with others. So it's not corny. It's hilarious. I probably wouldn't say it out loud.
You don't just be like, oh man, that
Well, nah, I ain't never stick out my shoulder like my elbow like that. Cause I know that nobody near me. So
but you don't like forget?
forget about my surroundings.
Yeah, just,
Forget where I was the past 2 hours. If I was alone or not. Nah, never. Never.
alright, man, fuck it then. Intro to pod.
Welcome back to another episode of Healthy Venom. Oh, hold up. Am I in the camera right now? Let me get up in here. I know y'all need to see my face.
Dang, is it crooked?
Oh, Jesus. Is it? It look fine. Hey, I know when y'all see this video, y'all gonna be like, what happened? I'm just letting you know I did everything I could. Welcome back to another episode of Healthy Venom. We're here with Jab. We're here with Juan. And we're here with the Warmeister. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you heard that voice. Because guess who's not sick anymore? Yeah, well, I'm kind of sick, but guess who's almost healthy? Yeah, me.
Almost healthy.
Yeah, that's me. Hey.
My wife. Oh, I love my wife.
Thank you again for the 1 million subscribers. Hold up, no, there was an update. Thank you again for the 2 million subscribers.
Oh, yeah, 2 million. Yeah.
Forget the numbers that you see on YouTube; those are lies.
Those are lies.
I forgot.
The
I forgot we got
Spotify
that
numbers,
email.
the Spotify numbers that you cannot see; those are the truth ones.
Yeah, we got that email. They
The
said it
truth
was,
ones. That
the
don't
ones you
even
can't
that don't even
see.
make
Yeah.
sense, but
They're
I
gonna
said
send
it
us that.
anyway.
No. Lead by faith, not sight, man.
Well, y'all do that
Dum, dum, dum,
because we don't have to because we actually see the
That's all the
numbers. Yeah, healthy Venom, healthy Venom.
Well, almost
APP.
healthy Venom.
LG.
You're still recovering, so.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Just
I
take
don't know,
this.
his voice sounded kind of.
Yeah, my voice was alright. I ain't coughed yet.
alright.
I should have coughed by now.
You should have coughed.
I should. I should have
Is
coughed.
it coming?
It's in the tuck. I'm holding him down.
Oh, you holding it out?
Yeah. Put the pillow over him.
That's your cough. Because you held it in. Should have let it out.
No, my cough be like Maybe like that. Because I'm really holding it in.
Yeah.
Holding it in. And then it's just like, it's like it just keep hitting the wall. And then eventually the wall just fall.
Yeah, that ain't. That's bad.
Not necessarily go through the wall just fall because
Yeah,
of all
yeah.
that, you know.
Okay.
Wait
Alright.
on it. I love that.
Let me see. Where we going to start?
Hey, all right. What's dripping out the fang, Joanna, man? Hit us with it. Lay it down. Smack us with it.
Don't smack us with it.
Yeah. He'd even pause that. He's just like, nah, do it.
No, that's not how y'all like it?
Okay.
Y'all don't like to get spit on?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never did no ear sex or nothing like that?
Okay.
You ain't never did no ear sex. All that wax in your ear, you ain't never did no ear sex.
So if she sells her vagina,
He lying.
You lying? Okay.
He couldn't even look me in the eye. That's how I know he lying.
No, this is foolish.
It's foolish?
It's foolish.
It's foolish?
is that like
He
coming
gonna
from regret?
No, man.
Where you said it's foolish?
No.
Because, I mean, sometimes, the foreskin get all waxy. So now you're like, ugh, it's harder to take off than, like, other
Alright.
liquids and
So
stuff.
if she sells her vagina, because I don't know.
Josh ain't had nothing to say. He was just shaking his head.
If she sells her vagina so that her kids can eat,
Oh,
is she a hoe or a provider?
She definitely a provider. She providing.
To
Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
well,
But if she's
on
selling her
both levels.
vagina, then she a prostitute. She's not a hoe. I feel like a hoe do it for free, isn't it?
Well, there you go.
I thought that was the actual term though. Like the whore is the one that do it for money.
But that's
they might
synonymous with
do it for
prostitute, right?
security. They might be with the guy, or with the guys getting what they can. But it's never like, I don't know. I thought a prostitute is like the professional one. Like if they get money, like they're professional.
We got to head to the Oxford Dictionary.
Yeah. What is a whore? A prostitute.
A whore is a prostitute.
Right. I thought it was synonymous. That's
I
what
didn't know it was.
I didn't know it was
I
synonymous.
didn't know it was synonymous. I thought it was a difference. Every time I hear somebody call somebody a whore, I know they're not prostituting because I thought they're just calling them slutty.
But I also
like
think I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's like hoe is also synonymous. But you know how there's words that's synonymous, but there's also a spectrum.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that.
So big is synonymous with huge, but we know that huge is bigger than big.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Okay.
So prostitute is the huge.
You hear prostitute, you're like, oh yeah, you're getting money.
You're
you hear
professional.
whore, you like neutral, maybe you getting money. Hoe, oh I ain't expecting you to get no money. But you could be.
being nasty.
You could be.
So it's
Okay.
hoe, whore, prostitute.
There we go.
All right.
Break that down for you.
Prostitute.
Prostitute.
Okay.
Professional stitute.
Okay, I reckon.
But no, I always thought they were different. I thought that it was understood. Oh, this hoe, she just nasty. She just slutty. And then this prostitute, she nasty and slutty, but she getting paid for it, so she going to
Like
jail.
that hoe might get just food.
Right? Yeah. That's what I was just saying. Like she might just be getting security from like multiple guys.
Yeah.
I need
Like-
a place to stay.
But
So-
apparently, according to Google, whore and prostitute is the same. So,
Yep.
but big and huge is the same too, kind of like that. So that's good. That's a good way to look at it. So what was the question again? Is that if she is doing that stuff
So
for kids
can
to eat,
Mhm.
is she a whore or is she a prostitute? Was that the question?
Or provider.
Oh, provider. Is she a provider? Oh man. Well, of course she providing. I mean, if she getting money
Yeah,
for the kids,
she
man.
definitely providing.
But
Okay.
I think you gotta ask how would we feel about it then. Like if she's providing for her kids that way, then like is that bad, or does the result the only thing that we should care about? Like,
do it matter how we feel as long as our kids are eating? Do it matter how she feels as long as our kids eat?
well, a lot of people argue. No.
She hoeing to provide.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people would say no, but you know, I'd still want her to go get a job. But then again, if she can't get a job, then what? I mean, who am I?
She
right?
got a job. She got a job.
With a W-2.
Independent. I was about to say, that's the independent contractor. Right there.
You gotta worry about your own taxes.
Can you file your taxes? Like put that on your taxes?
I think-
you need a backer. Like I'm sure like escorts is the same thing, but they might be under a company, and the company might be like, oh no, all we do is provide entertainment or something like that. So then they get the check or whatever like that maybe, and then they go forward, and now you can get a W-2 and whatnot.
Okay.
Because I'm sure there's businesses out there that's
Well, you know they got brothels and stuff where that junk's legal, so there's probably a way to make.
they in the U.S.
Yeah, well, I only know Las Vegas. I don't know
He said,
anywhere else.
yeah, I've been all of
Yo,
them.
I really thought he was going.
Yeah, they got one right up the strip mall.
I was like, give me the Addy.
Nah,
Okay.
I only know that one, like ones that happen on that, what is it called, a red light district or something?
Yeah.
That's in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Or is that Nevada? Well, it's just the same thing. Las Vegas, Nevada. That area, they got brothels and stuff where, I mean, you even got gambling over there. You know, it's like everything is legal there apparently. I mean,
Like
is
Las
weed
Vegas
legal there?
seem like
I imagine.
Las Vegas seem like it's not even part of the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
much.
because there's stuff
But yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
Las
somehow
Vegas
it's
is but
here,
Las
but
Vegas
it's
is
not
where
here.
Basically, I heard somebody say that she's a hoe-vider.
A whole vider.
I just threw that out there because we went from
Provider,
selling vagina to
provider.
Las Vegas.
yeah, right.
Conspiracy theories about how they depict
Yeah.
the country.
We talk about
Well,
yeah,
there's
hoes,
whores
man.
in Africa too. So I mean, whores all over the world.
How you
This
know?
isn't just.
It's like always there. You can't do nothing about it, Josh. You can't do nothing about it, Josh.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be an opening. You guys just gotta
He's
take
like,
it.
yeah, they have 1 million brothels. No, he'll give a specific number.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have 68 brothels here.
That's what it be like.
72.
That's why we be catching you, like, because you be like, yeah, I know of like 67 brothels from here to like
I didn't say that.
Georgia, but you do stuff like that. I'd be like, okay, how you know that? And he'd be like, come on now, No, I don't know. I don't know how you know these stuff. I don't know.
No,
them.
he was
There's
literally
Google,
he was literally saying, "No,
there's
come on,
YouTube.
I'll show you."
There's the Merriam Dictionary.
Okay. And
You can
there's real world experience.
No, there's not. Not with me.
All right.
Okay. I mean, you just said confidently that hoes are everywhere. So
Yeah, well, they are.
I ain't gonna
But
blow
you
your
know that.
spot
Oh,
up.
come on now. You know that.
but
I don't know that.
you seem to like more confidently know it than I do.
No,
so.
how?
Josh, like we
Yeah,
talked before this podcast and in pre-production about like you tossing people salad and tossing people salad and
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
in these brothels. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Let's put it out
No, we
there.
did not.
Yeah.
This your family now. This your family.
Yeah.
Like they don't judge you.
No, they judge me.
You see
They
them
judge
comments?
you?
Them comments, they love you.
Nah, they love you,
They're
man.
like, oh my god, Josh.
No, I haven't.
Ever since
I haven't
you- ever
spoken,
since you
I
stood
haven't
up-
spoken about brothels until this episode.
Ever since you stood up for black women, like they love you, man.
Mm-hmm.
When did I stand up for black women?
When you said, "Would you date a white woman?" and you was like, "Nah."
You was like, no,
Man.
And then ever since then,
no.
they be like, "Man, I
They
hope he tells us
champion you.
stories of whores.
They champion.
I hope he
you.
tells us stories of the brothels." He's
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Ask them.
They follow you on social media. They see what you retweet and what
Nobody
you
follow
share.
me on social media.
Nobody
Oh
follow.
my god. Okay.
Nobody
Okay.
follow me on social media.
You know,
He's being
said
modest.
That, he said that as confidently as he said that whores are everywhere.
Yeah, right.
Because they are. They are. If there are people, there are whores.
Okay, hey, man. Whatever you speaking from whatever knowledge that you have
Yeah.
that I don't have.
Yeah.
I
Like,
hope to obtain, but I don't got it.
I don't know whores are everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah. But
It's
you
an
do.
educated guess.
Like when you said earlier, when you said it was 67 horse from here to Georgia, I did not know.
I'm sure it's more than that. I'm sure it's more than that.
Oh no, yeah, you said 67 brothels. My fault.
Yeah, yeah,
No, they're in
Oh,
Las
he
Vegas.
then he said he's saying it like based on what you said, educated. Yeah, educated.
Oh, educated guess?
Oh, educated guess. Well, you got to base those on statistics, and so statistically,
I didn't present any statistics.
But you did in your head. We can see the math doing it in your head.
No.
The square
No,
mileage
can't,
you was
can't.
doing. I
All
can see it.
Cool. What was the square mileage since you saw it?
Well, I said in your head. In your head. I didn't say I saw it.
You just said you saw
I
it.
saw it
my
on
head.
your face. Like,
Oh, okay.
on
Well,
your
okay.
face.
What was the square mileage?
I don't know. I couldn't make out the numbers you were saying. I saw like 20. I saw like I could. You were whispering it, so I saw like it might have saw like 27, something like that.
No.
no.
There's brothels in Las Vegas. I don't know if there's any legal ones in anywhere other than Las Vegas, though.
Yeah, he just knows that are illegal ones.
It's not a brothel if it's illegal, right? It's just a whorehouse.
My bad. You tell me, bro.
I'm using words. I'm using
I'm
words.
using words.
Words.
Oh, you got it.
Words.
He said, no. Ain't no brothel. That's a whorehouse. I don't go there anymore. I've upgraded.
So
I got
because
exquisite taste.
I've never seen a lion before. So that lion don't exist.
Nah, you seen that on I can get
No,
YouTube.
but
that.
you're making it seem like I gotta see a lion
I
for the
can't-
lion to exist.
I can't really YouTube whores.
No,
all
no, no,
over
no,
the
no, no,
place.
no, 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 no,
I
no,
can
no, no.
YouTube. I can YouTube whatever I want. Lions, whores. If I've never seen them, they don't exist. But because I'm saying I know that they exist, I had to have seen them.
But you seen lions.
I've never seen a lion in person. I've never seen a lion in person.
You seen whores in person.
I've never seen a whore in person and known about it because they could have been a secret whore.
That's how you save yourself
Okay.
right there. In a court of law,
What?
I've never seen a whore and known about it.
No,
I
because
might have
that's-
seen one.
and that's my point. Whores are everywhere. If you see people, you are probably seeing whores. They don't have a whore written on their head though.
That would be too easy.
Yeah.
Right. And known about it.
I'm crying right now.
Josh know how to figure them out. He's like, oh, no, that ain't a hoe, but that's a hoe.
No, I just said I don't know how to figure them out. There are whores if there are people.
Okay.
That don't have nothing to do with knowing if they're a whore or not. They don't have it written on their head, like I said.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not good at telling who's a hoe or not. Like, but
I don't
some
think
you-
anybody is until you go to like a brothel or something.
Which is why you have it down pat.
Who has it down pat?
You.
How? Why?
You say you know whores.
I didn't say I had no whores. I didn't say I had no whores.
You know whores, Josh. It's okay.
I didn't say that though.
I'm telling you, you know whores.
That doesn't make sense. Though. You can't tell me I know something.
You can't tell me I know.
Right. I mean, it's yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder why when businesses see that, what takes them so long? Like, what are they looking at that's different than what you, the worker, is looking at? To where they don't think this is a lot for one person.
Oh.
And then somebody leave and be like, well, I mean, I and they just be like, I think she was tripping, man. I didn't think she was doing that much. Then somebody else come and they complain about the same stuff or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then they leave and they're like,
Nah.
I mean, we just had a bad break. That's really what it is. Then the third person leave and you like, yo, they like, why all three of them said the same thing? Maybe it's not a coincidence.
Yeah, they're doing a "it's not me, it's you" type thing with the breakup. So, like, it's no way we're a flourishing organization.
It's hubris. They just don't want to admit they're wrong. That's all. That's how relationships fall apart anyway. It's just it comes a competition. It's not it's not a point to make whatever the situation is better anymore. It's just, oh, I'm right, and if I even remotely fold, then my pride is lost or whatever. I don't know. I don't see why companies can't just, let's figure out why this person left and work on that one person to get an answer to prevent it again. You think it'd be simple, especially when you're a small company like a law firm. But
what they'll do too is they'll try to have the exit interview and have you actually open up about what, why you're leaving or what your experience there. But by that point, I'm like, well, why would I help y'all fix it now? I'm on my way out.
Right, yeah.
So, I mean,
that you have interviews, during your term there, for sure. Maybe an interview every quarter. So how you feeling, Juwan? Yeah, it sucks right now. I'm not gonna lie.
And they do that, but actually listen, actually do something about it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, just just put your head together. Just push. Just sometimes you just gotta work harder.
Yeah. I saw a meme that had the person was like drowning, like a hand out the water, like help me, and it said like failing mental health and financially struggling and all that. Then it said it had the boss reaching like to grab him. Then he just high-fived his hand and it said pizza party. And then the person just sank. So yeah, that's what they do, man.
No.
Like, whoa, morale is low. Like employees are really going through some sad stuff.
No, save me.
What's that? Pizza party? No. Like help.
Team building activities.
Team building. I'm like, no. That's my issue. The team. I don't like them.
I don't want to build with them. I want a whole new team.
Team deconstruction.
I know. Team deconstruction. All right, y'all don't work together, so somebody has to go. What? Is that what this is about? Yeah. We're trying to fix things around here.
I think they try to work so hard to make people work good together, but people just don't work good together. Like, if you don't like food, like if you don't like macaroni and cheese, you just don't like macaroni and cheese. And what they're doing is force you to eat the macaroni and cheese, and so people leave because
it's funny though, because while we growing up, I mean, although I didn't really have a problem with it, but it seemed like everybody else had a problem with it, especially I guess you didn't have if you wasn't with your close friend. But all right, we're gonna do this. Everybody get in the groups. Everybody like, it's time for a group project.
Because you always gonna end up with somebody you don't like.
Yeah. We gonna
end up with somebody you don't like.
We're gonna have this group activity.
And then when you try to go with the people that you like, the teacher not gonna let that happen.
No. We gotta split you guys up.
Because God forbid you're with people that you can work with, people that you want to work with. Somehow that means that you're not gonna
work. And I
kind
of guess they hoping that the good people roll off on the bad people, but that just stress out the good people. So let's put all the good people here and let them pass. Let them be happy about doing the work.
Damn,
and then put all the bad people, because they want to be with each other now. We're not forcing them to be with each other. They want to be with each other. Let them fail, and then take it from there.
Let them fail.
Take them there.
But there's no child left behind. So like,
I ain't saying let them. You ain't leaving them behind. You watching them.
But you
watching them fail.
Let them fail.
You watching them fail. Hey, we ain't telling them to fail now. We giving them the work, just like we gave everybody else the work. If y'all need help, the teacher right there to reach out to.
Okay.
It's a group project, but you can still talk to other groups to see how you should do something.
Whose fault is that if the kid is garbage? Like if the kid is...
I think it's always the parent.
Always?
It's always the parent. Whether it's directly their fault or not, it's always the parent. like choices, like home life, whatever, everything just turns into excuses that we try to give them, but it's always the parent. Like, oh, we say, oh, but you know, they had it rough. You know, their budgeting wasn't good, or their finances aren't good. They couldn't get out that old house that they were in, or you know, it's not their fault they're living in a drug neighborhood. But all of that, yeah, I mean, it's all excuses. I think the parent has a huge part of that, like, if not all, most of it, because, I mean, I know.
might be right. You might be right.
I mean, it's just too many choices that can be made by the parent.
I feel like there's only one person that can kind of put a cap on the child, and it's the parent.
Okay.
Like, if you can't afford a tutor, not that saying you need a tutor, but if you can't afford a tutor, that's not on the child. If he having trouble with his homework, and he come home, and you're not available to help him out, I mean, like,
What if it's because you're working?
That's
hear you.
still an excuse, because it's like, oh, you're doing something that is preventing this child's whatever, and so that's why I said, just because it's a good excuse don't mean it's not one.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so to address the excuse, what would be you should do this instead?
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know.
That's
I'm not pretending to have the answers. I just say the parent is always the one that's at fault.
That's why I'm saying it's tough for the parent in that situation. Like, I even saw something recently, ironically, and it's real, and we talk about what happened in school, but it was like, you know, the SpongeBob "All right, I'm gonna head out" thing.
mm-hmm.
It had him wearing a red headband, and it said, when you got two loving parents that work hard and make good salaries at home, and he getting up, he said, "All right, I'm finna gangbang." It's like,
no. I mean, so I don't know. I don't even know what you would do there. Like, if you got quote unquote a perfect home situation and all this stuff, and you still turn out like a scumbag, like, I don't know. But I still believe the parent had some kind of influence on some of the choices that I don't know. I just really believe that the parent, you know, whether it's one parent, whether it's a single mom, which that's a whole nother conversation right there. But like single parents in general, even home life, two parents but they're never home, giving the kid a nanny.
Also, I think you're kind of looking at it too, like, all right, so maybe this parent can't help his kid out as much as he wants right now, but you can't think of your decision in the moment. Your past decisions put you in this position too.
Right.
True.
So, like, if you had do this better, then maybe you would have had more free time to help your child succeed in such a long. So, I probably agree with Josh. Yeah.
Because
parent.
I'm not denying the fact that they do have good reasons or excuses for, like, oh man, like this guy really couldn't avoid this kid turning out this way. Like these kids with all these school shooters and stuff, these kids that actually go and get guns and take their friends and peers down. Like, what happened there? Like, I mean, you know, something, the parent missed the message. The parent didn't comprehend something the kid said or whatever. Caused their kid to do this thing. It's not, like I said, it's not directly their fault, but it's their fault. It's the parents' fault for not picking up whatever the sign is, even if there was an impossible situation. Because we're not denying impossible situations where, there was nothing the parent could do. I still think at some point, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, maybe you could have moved. You made a choice to stay in an environment. Like, you heard your kid was being bullied. You didn't go to the principals to say something about it, or you didn't go, like, fight a little bit more. Because, I don't know. I think it's just always something you can do about any situation. And if there's not, then you just need to seek help, because then you're not good enough. Which means that's your key moment to just be like, I'm not good enough. Let me go seek help. And it's not you're not a bad parent for getting help.
I'm about to say, and there's definitely situations where I can't take care of my child the way I wanted to, and then they get their child moving in with a friend, and then or friend or another family member that can watch them better or just got their life a little bit better. So, I mean, parent, I mean, second grade. I remember second grade. I did my homework that first week, and I said, she ain't check homework not one time this week.
So why am I checking homework?
I ain't do homework that whole year. it's also second grade, so I don't even know what my grades were like. But I made it to third grade.
Yeah, I mean,
got into third grade. I ain't do homework for a year. You think I'm gonna start doing homework now? Ain't do homework in third grade. Finally, the teacher said something. Mom laid into me. Definitely got a beating. I've been doing my homework ever since. Like, you know, I mean, sometimes, you know, you just need a little nudge.
like me and Juwan, like, and you too, like our parents would let us go to people's house 3 o'clock in the morning. Like go to people's house 3 o'clock in the morning, not be there until 3 o'clock. Like
freedom.
Hey, Bryson and them, they having a little tournament. I'm gonna head out. Okay, but don't be in people's house all kind of night. But then, you know, we'd be there anyway.
All kind of night.
And so, but the beauty in that is, you know, one person on this side will argue that me and Juwan and Josh and Kayla, right? We all were born, raised, trained to think a certain way about life.
Mm-hmm.
So that affected our decision making when being out all night, right? But another person would argue that they were lucky. Mom and daddy was lucky because we were in the perfect position to be whores. We were in the perfect position to be prostitutes, slutting out, gang banging, selling drugs, pimping people out, like all of that stuff. Like we could have been doing some very horrible stuff.
Yeah.
But we was nerding it out. We was talking about comic books, reading, playing video games. Like,
you know what it was for me? I think it was well, we had kind of two generic rules. It was one that said you can do all that stuff as long as your grades are fine. So I'm like, oh, okay. So as long as I keep my grades right, I got this freedom. I think that's a nice trade-off. So cool. Second thing was, if y'all get locked up, I'm not coming to get y'all.
oh yeah.
So I'm like, well, I can't get locked up.
But I can do it everything else.
Like even them telling us about college, like we're not, and I know Mama would have let us stay home. Now I know. But at the time, I genuinely believed that Mama wasn't going to let me stay home. She said, you either going to college or you getting out this house. Mm-hmm. That was the conversation. That was the conversation, and it wasn't abusive. And it wasn't abusive.
You
right?
going to college, or I don't know what you going to do.
Right.
Well,
and I truly believed it, so I went to college. And so whether college was a good choice or not, that's not for me to decide, right? Not to discuss right now, but my point is, at the time, we all knew college was the best option especially for black men. But people coming out of high school, go to college, get your education, right? Knowing that was the best option, Mama made it an ultimatum almost. Mm-hmm. A false one, because I know Mama would have let us stay home. That's what I'm saying. Now I know, but back then, Mama was like, y'all getting out of here at 18? I hope you got a place to stay, or you going to college. And I went to college because I didn't have a place to stay. I mean, where I'm going to go?
That's why you went to college, so you get a place to stay?
For housing.
Right. Yeah.
Went to college for housing.
For room and board. And then, thank God they got education while I'm here. But, so...
Well,
I don't know why that worked for us, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know why that worked for us. Because, like I said, one person would argue, that's good parenting. Every decision Mom and Daddy made up until then caused me and Juwan, Josh, and Kayla to make our decisions. Whether they were good or not, the result was good. And then other people would argue, Mom and Dad just got lucky because we could have been fooling around, could have been doing whatever. Mm-hmm. At those time and those hours, and didn't even say anything, but like I said, we were just nerding out, just having a good time because we knew the consequences. They were clearly discussed to us, and it didn't have anything to do with fear of our parents. They had to do with fear of the world. And I think that's important. I don't know how that can translate to everybody because everybody's different. But for us, obviously, I didn't want to go to jail. I didn't want to be homeless. And I didn't want to be a bad dude. Like,
I don't know what that guy in Calabasas on that villa, what he fearing, why he turned to gangbang and something like that.
I'm finna gangbang.
Yeah. Right. Instead of just going to that nice private school he been going to the whole time. But
Yeah, it's wild.
And I've seen it go, like, that freedom go the wrong way completely to where, like, it could have been a similar situation to ours where it was like, you could do whatever as long as the grades are good. I've seen the one where it's hey, your mom, because you're a cool mom, can my boyfriend stay the night? And I'm 11 and 12 and 13 and 14. Yeah, sure. And then
They get all A's.
3 kids before 17, and then but I've seen the alternative. Hey, yo, ma, because you're a cool mom, and I'm 12, 13, 14. Can my boyfriend come stay? Sure. Nothing happens. You fast forward. She graduated with like 3.98 in 3 years.
Marries that young high school lover or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
like,
funny.
And
it can go either way. That freedom.
Your parent just gotta be like, do I trust him? It's like flipping a coin too. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, it's
Because
always
it can
flipping
really
a coin.
go any way.
And it's because flipping a coin is because it's a flipping a coin concept that makes it hard to say that it's the parent's fault. Because, I mean, sometimes it's just nothing the parent can do. But
Because good parent could have a bad kid, bad parent can have a bad kid,
right,
and then bad parent can have a good kid, good parent can have a good kid. It's just. I guess so,
my thing is, if it's not the parent's fault, whose fault is it?
and
That's where I'm at. I mean, I can't imagine it being.
that's why all
Unless you're gonna
those
say it's
variables.
God's fault, and that's a cop out.
Yeah,
That's a cop out.
that's why all of those variables that go into like on a specific case by case thing are important. Like when I don't want to go as heavy as school shooter. Okay, we got a bully at school, beating kid like anytime he just catch, just beating the brakes off kids for no reason. It's like, all right, what percentage of this would be the parent, the teacher, and or the kid's fault? And let's give the kid an age 14.
I would always wonder what the parents be like to where that child is a bully. Because then I feel like that would answer your question.
But that's a tough call
But
too.
I'm never close with the bully, so
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
never know.
That's a tough call too, because I know some people would say, "Oh, the parent is being abused at home," or there's just some people who just super rich and the kid is just spoiled. So this kid is being treated too good at home, if that makes sense. And then he comes home.
I could see it, but I would
Right.
like to. I could see
Have
it
that
in my
conversation
head,
with
but
a
I would
bully or
like to
something.
see it. You know,
Actually, okay,
So I would know.
I don't know if y'all know.
We should have like 8 bullies.
Oh, you weren't at our aunt's anniversary thing, but there's a guy from Pineville or whatever, a comedian. He was on TV recently doing some little interview thing. What happened, and Randy, I don't know his last name. That's terrible. But
Savage.
what he did, no.
Okay.
What he did was basically his daughter was a part of a group of girls that was bullying a different girl. So what he did was he took that girl shopping with whatever funds he was going to use to take his daughter shopping. So, because they would, like, look how she dressed, look how.
Yeah.
So he was like, "This is like, you're treating somebody like this that's in need, basically." And that would be an interesting thing to watch if I could find it. But
So then, what does that do for the parent of that kid, though? Did they get offended or anything like that?
I going by how this went, he had a conversation with the parent. So it's like,
He didn't just like.
like if the girl was coming home
He got
saying,
to.
"They're, like she's bullying me. Here's dad," and where some parents be like, "My kid's perfect," and wouldn't do that. He's like, "Okay, my daughter was bullying your kid. That's not right. Let me try to make up for it."
And then that should get around to the kid. And now you're gonna bully the kid that just kind of took all your money from your dad.
So even
It's
that,
funny.
what if that's the turning point for that bully girl? Like
Yeah.
to see her dad take charge and like not let her be a bully, and not necessarily beat her or abuse her for it. Like you're not gonna bully no kids and then like punish her, take all her stuff away or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of doing that, he said, "You know what?" And I don't even know what kind of route to call this. Like, is that the big man route? I don't know what route that is because I've never heard of nothing like
Nice
that.
route.
Yes, it's
He basically was like, "Hey, I'm gonna hold your hand and I'm gonna show you, I guess, how to be a good person. If you trying to simplify it."
right.
He straight up was like, "Hey,"
Whatever wisdom you got in place, that's
Right, yeah.
one you use, I guess.
Yeah.
and that's why that's a special
'Cause
case.
Randy
sometimes
Smalls,
all you got to do is be
Smalls.
like, stop bullying people, and
And-
that'll be enough.
But other times, I guess
Sometimes you gotta do
go
something
and-
like that.
Yeah, and that's huge. So now we got a girl with some clothes and stuff to wear for probably a week. I doubt he bought like a month's worth of clothes, but
For a
you know,
wardrobe.
got a nice little wardrobe, and then he did it in front of his daughter to see like, oh,
Got us some socks.
I didn't know that was why she was this way or that way. He said, "Got us some what?"
Some socks.
socks.
Got us some nice socks. It was
Yeah.
cold. Get us some gloves.
That's
Right.
what- But no,
A
that's
bunch of $2 leggings.
And he went to Timberland.
he's from Pineville. Like,
Is he older than us?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it might be like 45, 50, something like that.
Oh, he went to St. Stephen High.
He's basically, I want to say
Probably,
he's
I
a
don't
comedian.
know.
I don't want to get all of his story wrong, but I'm going to say comedian, and he's hilarious. For Mel's thing, he basically like hosted it, and I mean, this nigga's hilarious. But yeah, he was on TV with that, and that was whatever Michael Strahan, whatever that Strahan. I never knew how to pronounce it when I was like trying to buy suits. I was like
Strahan. Just act like there's a Y in there. Strahan.
act like it's a Y in there. Okay.
Strahan.
I suck with last names. Like, it's really tough. Like, I can read well, but don't give me last names.
I saw this lady.
They was bringing Jawan to their friends. Jawan was a little kid. Go ahead and tell the old lady your name. Jawan Balu. Oh, Bailey say Balu. It's okay.
What's
okay.
that?
Now, I had a lady at the bank. Her last name was it was Bjork, and it was spelled Bjork.
Nah.
And I said, "Hey, Mrs. Bjork, I'm gonna go." She said, "What?" I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say it wrong?" She said, "No, you said it right." And I was like, "Oh, I mean, I think I've seen that before." I ain't gonna tell her I saw the Overwatch. Bjorn, but even before Torbjorn, I've seen that, you know, Bjorn somewhere before. Like,
Yeah.
you just see that stuff, you know.
I couldn't
It's
even
funny.
say my name when I was little. It was Juwan Fasa, actually. So, yeah, I couldn't.
Juwan
You said what?
Fasa.
Juwan Fasa?
Why were you saying all that?
Because I had like Lion King.
I'm
so
sure
like
Lion King had to
Mufasa.
do something with it.
And I was like, it's easier to say than whatever my name actually is. Juwan
But you said
Javante
your
Bailey.
name.
No, Juwan Javante Bailey. I couldn't say that. I was like, Juwan Fasa. Say the first thing twice. Then throw Fasa at the end.
Everybody thinking that's cute.
It's like, no, help me. I need help.
Yeah.
Y'all seen them clips of like a parent shaving the kid head off on camera?
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
what y'all think of that? You think that's fair punishment? A fair discipline?
I got a certain affinity to punishments that don't involve like actually hitting the child.
Mm.
Oh, so you like those?
Yeah,
I like workout punishments. I mean, we used to get those. We had to do
Workout?
run around the house.
Yeah, runs,
Like,
push-ups.
Go give me some laps. And
I
you
know,
I'm
but
like,
that seemed like something could go wrong there. Give me some laps, then you got to choose when that child has run enough, or he faking. Now he passed out. Now you running over there to the ground. You run over to the ground because he really passed out. You scared. Now you took him to the hospital. Like, I ain't know about those. But
I mean, well, they were effective for me. I don't know about Jawan, but yeah, I did not like doing laps. Laps around the house, and then so I would I'd do one lap, kind of normal, and I'd like
yeah, I think you told me the story already.
Yeah. And I'd be like, I'm gonna keep running. And so, what happened? One time, Daddy was he came to the window, and then so I saw him, but I was like, oh, I mean, I'm still running. Luckily, I got right here, so I went around and I was walking, and then the next time Daddy came out, and then I was like, why you came out? So, but every time I would get around to the front part, since he was out there, I'd run. But then I'm walking, and my kid mind didn't put two and two together about the time it would take to go around the house. So normally a lap take about, I don't know, 30 seconds. Now this lap taking me 2 minutes, and so then he just brought me in to beat me. That joke was funny.
You think you smart, huh?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm out there like, I'll start off the athletic punishments like, I'm an athlete, so I got this. But then I burn all my energy because I thought I had it. I'm like, shoot, I can run. I mean, yeah, I'm going to show him. And I'm like, whew. It's, how long you said we got to do this?
Tell us to come back in. Be like, oh, okay.
Dang it, man. All right. But no, I ask because people say that that's psychological torture. If you,
I think it's only bad because people posting it online. I think if you just minimize it to them going to school and getting teased, maybe it'll be better. But
Right, just like your son acting up, cool. I'm gonna shave the right side of your head. Can that really cause damage like
it's
that?
gonna go back, man.
he embarrassing.
I know.
But he
Don't do
embarrassing
that.
him like he hold the phone too. So like strangers can
I don't
see.
think-
Okay,
I don't think
so
there's a reason
all of this
to
stuff,
publicize
I would never. I'm not putting it on Facebook.
I don't think
or
there's a
something
reason
like
to publicize that.
I would never do something
Because
like
then
that.
now it's not about the kid anymore. You're trying to show your friends how good a parent you are, which is the same thing as being a social justice warrior. You're just being justice to be justice, to show that you are justice, and that's not cool. You're going to either be a parent or you're going to pretend to be a parent. And even if you are being a good parent online, you're still pretending to be one to show that people, you know what I mean? Like,
ooh, slight curveball.
I'll never do that stuff,
There was one where the guy or the mom shaved her daughter's hair bald because they were teasing a girl that had cancer. So, but she posted that. So it's like that one, because of the level of it, more okay to post?
Nah, I would never post anything.
Oh, none of it, period?
Yeah, I don't need to magnify it. It's like whoever was shaving your hair, because it's somebody you see like in person, right? Yeah, it's only for that person. Like, I'm only doing it for the people that you think is all funny, and like that's the only people care about. Like, who cares about what people in California think? And you live in New York or something. Like, I don't care about them.
And so that's why I'm saying it's like fan service. It's you're promoting yourself, and I don't think parenthood should ever get to a point where you're promoting yourself. And actually, anything
Especially
good,
punishment. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Now, hey, you showing your kid doing some goofy dance and y'all having a good time as a Christmas party. Why not? That's what people do. They share stuff. But if the punishment is for the sake of discipline, and that dance is for promotion, you're having fun. You just say, hey, look what we're doing. But, it comes to a certain point that even some fun stuff should just stay between you and that person, because that's y'all, right? I mean, otherwise, it's fabricated. Doesn't matter how real it is, it's fabricated. This person is shaving this kid's head to prove a point, not only to this kid at this point, which defeats the purpose. And so now the kid is like, well, who you talking to? Are you talking to me or are you talking to them? And they take that message the wrong way.
I'm on IG Live right now. And it's like, well, why? I mean,
I'm the one that did it. Why are you talking to them? And then now the whole point gets skewed. And so now you got a kid that's just feel like he's getting abused.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You shave the kid's head, send him to school. I can't say whether or not that's abusive, but I think it's funny. I think it's a funny punishment, because
I don't think
you can't hide that. They don't let you wear hats at school.
You shave your hair and your hair grow back.
Yeah, it's gonna.
The dude cut his son hair into George Jefferson.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
He just so all he had was the hair. He's like, you want to act grown in school, huh? All right. Now you a middle-aged man. Oh no.
So for entertainment,
That's
please
funny.
keep them coming, right?
But
I'll enjoy it every time, but
I won't do it, but I'll watch them. Who knows?
I'm not gonna pretend to not find that stuff entertaining, but I also know what it's
And
doing
that
to the
joint,
kid.
we don't know what type of effect that had on that young man, and
That's what I'm saying.
He
I'm
might
not gonna
be
pretend-
a model,
Yeah.
human right now. So, I mean, it really just depends on what you feel like at the moment. So, but like I said, like I like those punishments where, you not putting your hand on your child, and I mean, the child ain't doing some crazy stuff. Like, I ain't know.
Like, I seen
when
the
they
ones
holding
where-
books in a squatting position or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might strain a muscle or something like that's. I don't know. That seems.
I seen the
too
one
much.
where they actually getting beat on the stream. Like, you want
Yeah, I've seen
to
those
twerk on
too.
or whatever. And he's like whooping the girl behind. I'm
Oh.
like, dang. Like,
Now, I think I saw that one too, and it was like, I was like, who posted this? Because why would she post it after, unless she's trying to like expose?
yeah.
And why would he post to be like, look what I did? But it's like she was doing nasty stuff. She might be like 14 or something, and then he like busting her like, yo, what?
Oh, he didn't even know that the camera was running, probably.
I'm not gonna say he didn't know, because he just walked in and saw it and reacted to what was happening. So he consciously, he might have just seen it recording, but didn't think it's still recording me doing this. He just,
Oh, yeah, either way.
But
those ones, especially the people who do it on purpose, like who be popping and hitting their kids on camera. I'm like, that's violent.
It's a bit much.
But I mean, we all got beat when we was little though, so
I
I
sure
don't know.
did.
I don't know, man.
Ice tray.
what's that ice tray? Was it full?
No, she dumped it on me, and then she hit me with the empty ice tray.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I just pictured you in the corner, and she.
Why he in the corner?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you the story.
Freeze, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Yo, so I guess I don't know. I must have had like an iron deficiency when you're younger, or something. But I just really love ice.
Yeah, V2 was like that.
And I just love ice. Just eating ice. It's about to go to bed. brush my teeth. Let's go get this ice cube, baby. Exactly, that joke was ice cream. It was an ice treat. But anyway, then I was like, but I just took it too far one day, and I was just like, yo, son, I like showers when I was younger. I was like, yo, why don't I just mix these two things together? I'm taking showers. I'm taking a shower while eating ice. So, mom here. I'm not even picturing it. I'm not even like hiding it or anything like that. She's just not even paying attention to me. Got that ice tray, brought it in the bathroom with me. Start taking my shower. Pop that ice in my mouth. Oh, this is the best day ever. Like, I'm such a genius. Mom ain't never walk in that bathroom when I'm taking a shower up to that point. But for whatever reason, she's like, I got to come in. And I'm not hiding the ice tray. The ice tray on the sink.
Yeah. Cause
she walk in. Oh, what is this? Huh? What are we talking about? She just grabbed the ice tray, dumped the ice on me. Like that did anything. But dumped the ice. I'm in the shower with hot water.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're like, what's going on? And then she just gave me a few licks with the ice tray. I was like, dang.
What were the words that followed? Like, don't take the ice tray in the shower. Like, what was the?
I can't remember. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just think she just reacted.
Oh, okay.
you
Sometimes that's how my mom
want to eat
was.
ice?
Yeah, that's probably what it was. You want to eat ice? Just my mom just reacted sometimes. Sometimes like, yo, I remember getting a beating, and teacher said, all right, so we're gonna need these books next year. So y'all don't write your answers in the book. Have a piece of paper, and put your answers on a piece of paper or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right. Mom, for whatever reason, decided she gonna check over my homework. I don't know if she been doing this when I was going to sleep or if she was ever doing this, but for whatever reason, she's checking my homework. I'm in the bathroom chilling, I'm taking a dump right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know you finished your homework. Yeah, I finished my homework. Like, I'm on the toilet. She busted the bathroom. I'm on the toilet. Yeah. You finished your homework? Yeah, I finished my homework. Why you lie to me? Roll up the thing. Whap, 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 whap. On like my leg or something like that while I'm on the toilet. I'm like, escape. Why you lying to me? And she pull up the homework or what I should have did or whatever, like whatever, wherever it was written, pages 26 to 30. Do that. She was like, why you lying to me? Ain't no answers here. Cause she said to write it on the back. Oh. And then she walked away. I was like, what?
I bet when she walked over, she was like,
oh, she was wildin', boy. I was like, yo, I can't believe I don't know. Mom was wildin' sometimes.
I loved homework all the
wildin'.
way through my like college career. Like, what I did was I was like homework.
Oh, up until when college hit, I ain't had like homework no more. That sophomore year, I ain't had like homework.
I was like every homework.
I had to actually study.
Every homework assignment is getting done out here, and then like, but I'm not gonna study. So I probably like my pass rate for exams is like really low. Like I'm averaging somewhere between 40 and 65 on exams, but because of homeworks and assignments. Like, people are stressing all these finals, and I'm like, I don't care what I make on them. I'm going to walk out of here with a B. All I had to do was the homework, the assignments, and show up. That's the other tricky part. Is like, show up. You got to be there, too. Now, if I was only doing homeworks and assignments, they're not passing me. Because they're like, oh, he's never here.
You had it all figured out.
Yeah. So, like, I literally hustled.
After that beating in the second grade, though, I was like.
All homework, getting all done. Yeah.
And I started doing the homework. I was like, why was not doing homework? This ain't hard.
I think homework is like the easiest part. It's just what makes it hard is you home in front of your video game off right now. You're like,
you looking at the video game.
Yeah, that thing supposed to be on right now.
I'll do it at breakfast. And then breakfast comes, but you
easy
eat
homework. I was
at breakfast, so you don't.
2 + 2. Why was I not doing this before? That's all that is coming in my head. Like, why was I not doing this before?
The last class I had was history. My senior year, and he literally just was like, are there any seniors in here? It was like a 201 history or something that you take a sophomore. I just didn't take it. So me and 2 other people were seniors in there out of 35 people. He was like, come see me so we'll figure out how to do y'all exams or whatever early. I walked in there. He looked at my attendance. He looked at what I had been making, and I'm like I said, I'm not the exam guy. So, but his was easier. It's history. So like 70, 73. He's like, "Do you want to be?" I was like, "I mean, yeah." And he said, "All right." And he like fixed some of the numbers and just had me with a B in the class. He's like, "Man, congratulations," you know. And I was like, "Yo, this is dope." So the lesson here is, if you're in college, just do the homeworks, the assignments, go to class, and you can fail 60% of your exams. There was some I had
That's
to study.
PSA for you fellas out there.
Yeah. But like, I'm not that bright book wise. Like, I ain't got it. Got a lot of common sense.
I feel like high school is bound by the state or something, but then colleges are like, I don't know what that is. They can just write down whatever they want.
That's correct.
Literally, they can, and I think it's even understood by the board. Like, hey, if you don't even like somebody, you can just fail them.
Yeah.
Like, and then if you do like somebody, you can work with them. Like, what? You know, I guess at that point, you're paying for it. So however you take away. Now, masters, I feel like they might take it a bit more serious.
Right.
You're getting your doctorates. There is no fooling
they're like,
around.
oh, so you actually trying to get a job in this field? Oh yeah, let me actually start teaching you.
Right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, masters, I think you can't move on without a B or something in classes or something like that.
Yeah, you need to be average.
Yeah. So if you end up with like a C or something, you got to take something over.
I said I wasn't trying to go there.
And
like, nah, stop right here.
A doctorate, I think same thing. Like, it's even worse though. I think you probably need to be dang near perfect, and you got to write that dissertation.
Oh, you ain't got 100? I guess you'll try next year.
Yeah. But I got a 99.6. You can't round it up. I'm sorry.
I got 99.6. Yo, I hate that teacher.
I can't. What it be like? What is this term? What is this term? I can look it up. It's the only term I don't know. It's the only term I don't know. No, you have to know everything.
Yeah, you got 100. Like, oh, what was it? You got 99 questions right, but the last one, man.
I can imagine you like eyes full of tears. 99.6 though. It's a 99.6.
You must understand. He's like, nah, man. I told you.
Man, you gotta get 100.
I wonder if,
I don't make the rules.
I wonder if doctorate professors, if there are doctorate professors, I don't even know if they have professors. If you're going for a doctorate, probably just some kind of leader or something. I don't know. I have to look that up. But them writing that dissertation, whoever's in charge of grading them, do they have to read that entire dissertation?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
And they will.
Because they be writing thesis level stuff for these dissertations, like books that can actually be published.
Yeah, you're contributing to whatever that field is. This is your contribution to that field.
Yeah.
So it's
And
kind
that
of dope
book-
in that sense.
That book will be published if it's good. It's good. If it'll be published, it'll be in journals. It'll be talked about.
See, that's too
like-
much. That shaved years off my life. College already.
No,
I already
literally
know
is shaving
college.
years off
I already know college took off at least 2 years.
Dang.
I was like, masters. That's gonna take off another year for sure.
V got hers in a year. She did an accelerated program and got a real master's in a
She's
year.
incredible.
Yeah. I think it's instructional teaching or some instructional technology, and so it's pretty dope. But yeah, she got that in a year. So I don't know what she would have to do to get a doctorate in ED or something like that. But
I know Lavonda's going for his, so I can ask him about that specifically. But
Good for him.
I tried to go for my master's. It's just 10 classes. It's just so
I thought you had it.
I got through 6 of them, and then like with Paris is super pregnant, and like we hit a part where it was a little rough. I was like, I just need a break. So I'm like, hey yo, how could this break work? Like, I could just get right back in, right? Yep. Like, sure, I can get right back in. Yep. So like when that semester I'm ready, I can just get right back and just pick up. Yep. Try to get back in. I said, so y'all told me I can. Nope.
Dang, man.
Y'all
But
told me I could nope.
No,
Pull
I
out
ain't.
his wallet. So I was gonna just go ahead and sign back.
Nope.
All right.
All right.
Guess I'll see y'all next time
But then
when I start fresh.
That's funny.
they basically said like, so like for people to come back, you gotta have all A's and the rest of whatever it was. Some dumb rule. I'm like, I'm not gonna get all A's because I do homeworks and assignments
And I
and I
failed
fail
tests.
exams. So it is not good. I'm gonna get a B. Look at the sixth class I have. They're 2 A's, but I'm mostly B. I'm a B guy.
Right.
So I was like, I'm not gonna get an A. So like I said, just so I can hear you say it, if I get 3 A's and 1 B, I can't get my degree. Correct. That's correct. I said, all right. That's
Stupid.
so I was like, all right. So no masters for me until I'm
And
ready
so
to
what about those
start over.
credits?
I
They
think
floating
I
around?
lose them because in order for me to transfer those credits, I'm transferring all of my program. I think that's like, it's almost like a negative mark on there for what was explained by the next college I tried to look at. So I was like, this is messed
It's pretty
up.
messed up. Because even like when you like when you change your majors, I feel like that's like when you change your majors. There's something weird about that too. It's like if I come in the year 2010 to school, they'd be like, okay, yeah, you just need 1 foreign language. But then somebody come in 2011, oh no, you need 2 foreign languages, and they come in the same thing. It's weird how they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like what changed?
And I'm like, yeah, if you change your major, yeah, so yeah, you're gonna have to get that extra foreign language. Like, well, no, why?
It was the stupidest thing. Like I just remember we had like books for each year, which are what you needed class wise. And it was just so dumb. The person was explaining something to me with the class I would need. Like, oh, this is last year's. And then they put that aside and grabbed the one that looks exactly like it, just had a different year. And the requirements were just, like you said, it's just dumb. I'm like, why? I don't know.
I think some stuff is just done.
I don't know
to
why
say
there's not a
it's done.
black market for black books and stuff like that. Yeah,
There
like,
should be.
they'd be like, hey, so yeah, we looked at the new edition. That's the only thing that changed. We photocopied these pages. It's right here. Like,
I'm glad you said that. The different new additions to books are just like V2.169 of a freaking app or something. It's
Old
nothing changed. They
old
might have
book.
moved the word to say they moved the word.
Old book got
And it's-
267
to say they
pages. New book got 278 pages. You like,
And that junk costs the same price as it did last year.
Yeah.
You like, so I mean, why can't I just buy the one that's, that older one that costs, a whole $200 less? Oh, because we're working out this one this year. And they're partnered with these schools, they are,
Yeah.
to make sure
So-
that they work so that the
they
students
might come with
in.
a CD or something like a DVD or something like that
That you have to have
have for the class.
like-
That's why I appreciate. So my
Yeah,
tax
killing
professor,
me.
what he did, for people that took his night class, that was like the 6 to 8 o'clock class, whatever. What he did for us was every year he would buy the last year's version, like maybe 4 or 5 copies of those, and then for the current year, in that night class, he might have like a stupid guessing game, like guess a number I'm thinking of. All right, boom, book for you. Guess a number. All right, book for you. Like that's his way of. He's like, because it does not matter. So what he would do, he put the page numbers like. He's like this page for this version, this page for this version. And like a lot of it just
Appreciate that.
I was like, that's dope. Because like you said, there are the professors that's like, nah, get the new one, get that CD.
I hope he get his booty ate.
Them people who act like that, I feel like those are the same people who be at, like, I don't know, like at Walmart, and they see somebody that looks sketchy, and they over there like staring at that person. I'm not saying don't protect your business that you work at, but I mean, it's Walmart. You're getting paid like $10 an hour.
You good either way, man.
And if he steal that little bottle of soap, ain't nobody. That's not gonna cut into your pay. Like if he steal that bottle of soap,
Just like let that thief go. Let that thief go.
Let them cook, man.
if he hurting somebody, okay, that's cool.
Let that man steal this.
If he hurting somebody, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be at CVS like that too. I'd be like, because I guess at night, since I'm the only one, like me and somebody else, it's a principal thing now. But
Josh be like, 25-cent chip. All right, let that boy take it.
like,
He hungry.
But when I was at Kmart, man, like people always look sketchy. I'd be like, I
He
They're
said,
like, hey Josh, I'm gonna get these. Good looking.
I mean, because I'm not gonna risk my life.
risk my life.
Like,
All you gotta do
trying
is
to stop you from stealing water.
Yeah, you can even say
something.
stop. That's risking your life. Hey, stop. You can say that. That's risking your life.
Like, hey, And I don't know what he gonna do. And
That's your move. That's all you got. Hey,
like,
what can I do? I
my
said,
manager
hey.
told me she was gonna run after a guy when she saw him stealing something. I was like, hey, good for you. Good for you. That's real. That shows real
When I
good
was
character.
at IGA and I saw Mr. Brown tackle that man, boy, that boy don't play about his food.
But look, hey, you know the difference? He owns IGA though. Like,
Okay.
so
I feel like he's stealing out his pocket.
yeah, that's even if it's like 5 cents out of his pocket. If you're talking about that, I'm not gonna let somebody walk up to me and steal 5 cents out of my pocket.
Yeah.
So for him, that $1 or $2 thing that guy was trying to steal, hey, that's real money to Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown ain't gonna let that principle go. He's not gonna let that stigma sit. Like, oh, people can just come in here and steal. Okay, cool. I'm gonna come in here and steal. No, you see the owner tackle you. Oh, he mean business. If he ain't there, he might have portrayed that message to somebody else. I'm not gonna chance it. But you go to Walmart, the store manager his pockets ain't getting
like,
cleared.
yo, we are so far down the Walmart
Right.
food chain.
You
Just
ain't-
let them chips go.
You will never even know who the person's name is unless you Google it. Like, talking about, I'm gonna make sure this person doesn't steal from my company. I mean, unless you're trying to secure your job, it's okay. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you.
That's some steal.
He gonna take that Raid can of Raid or something because he can't pay for it this time, but he really needs his roaches out of his house.
Really need
Like-
his roaches out of that. He really needs
He
these roaches.
really needs his roaches gone.
Yeah,
He
somebody
can't
stealing
sleep
Raid.
at night. He really needs these roaches.
Like,
if somebody's stealing Raid, boy.
Yeah, let them take it, man.
I don't
Yeah,
even,
nah. If I'm like, hey, what you got on your jacket? And I see his Raid, I'll be like, go ahead. Like, what are some items where if you catch somebody stealing,
You're
you're just
like,
gonna let
nah.
him steal it? Like, I think Raid is one of them items.
Okay, that's a good question. So if you're working at Walmart or Target or something, and you see somebody stealing something, what would they be stealing for you to be like, just go ahead, man?
For me, it'll be like if it's something off the wall, like if I like, oh, what you got? He opened his jacket, it's tomatoes. I'm like, I'm gonna let him go, man. Why
Like,
you got?
How much you got, man?
Yeah, like we cut
4.
tomatoes.
You got 4 tomatoes. You're happy. Get the hell out, man. Jesus, get out. Get out.
Steal tomatoes.
If he's
But-
stealing tomatoes, he need those.
Yeah, you're not gonna steal tomatoes if you don't need the tomatoes.
Are they stealing tampons? I'm like, you
Okay.
might die.
I don't
I'll
know.
let you take them. Nah, I ain't know. They
don't
stealing
know.
tampons.
Tampons expensive, man.
God
Tampons,
damn.
pads.
That what Josh holding
That's
people
why
by
they
the coochie. Like, I ain't know. I see what's in here.
I want to let you steal Raid, but not tampons.
That's something you actually need.
No.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
tampons, tomatoes, Raid,
What about some cat litter?
cat litter. No, leave that in the store. Take that back, sir.
Yeah. Let me see. I don't know. I think that's about it.
Freak.
Yeah, I mean, I think that all the tomatoes cover a lot of stuff. Like,
What if he's stealing a Hallmark card for his dad?
if the card says "get well soon," and then like he opened it and it's a guy with no hair
Okay,
laughing or
so,
something.
okay.
He's like, "Oh, he got
What if
cancer."
it's a happy birthday?
I don't know. Take that back. I take that back.
How you gotta put that back?
Happy birthday? Oh no.
They understand.
Not on my watch.
You can see it next year.
Not on my watch. You can take a picture of it. You can take a picture of it and show them the picture. Oh,
Get a
boy.
picture.
Hey, they say, oh no, this says in remembrance because they passed. Josh said, nah, man, you gotta take that back.
I gotta take that back.
He can't see that. He dead.
He can't see it.
Oh
Hey, man. I'm trying to think of some other stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, that list is short because I'm like,
Like if you say, plastic cups. What are you thinking? If they're taking plastic cups.
plastic
You ain't need
cups.
no plastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on now. You just need one glass.
I'm going down the aisle in my head. I'm trying to figure out.
That Raid one was funny though. Like, no, and it's serious though. If I see somebody stealing a Raid, I'll be like, yo,
Yeah, I might have to look the other way, man.
that boy really need that Raid for you to go ahead and steal
Boy.
that joint.
Oh, I found out that apparently there's this stealing ring, and then so you go to the flea market, and you see how people just got Axe body wash and Axe deodorant
Mm-hmm.
and Dove soap, and you wonder how they get that stuff. I thought they just had like some kind of bulk dealer or something like that. Like
No, I didn't.
they got a lot of times they do it themselves, but most of the time it's this one guy who's like hiring a bunch of like people off the streets to like go to these places and just take some name brand stuff, and they bring it back, and then they go to the flea market. You're like, whoa, yo, I just got Axe for $2.
Yeah.
That's how they get their stuff.
You seen
Or some stuff, or I mean, I feel like it might be in a different way, Because some stuff they selling is like purposely expired or something. So maybe they worked out some deal to where this is expired. I give it to you, and then they go ahead and sell that joint.
Yeah.
You seen the more ignorant one, but I seen some instances where like 40 high schoolers just run into a store and they all just grab whatever and then walk and run out. I mean, there's not really anything you can do.
Yeah. That's an
Hey!
offensive.
Stop! Hey!
Please.
But they make it like not just steal, but like ransack too. So they're just like, it's chaos. It's just all
Why they gotta
chaos.
ransack it?
Yeah.
You can steal it, but
It, like,
dang.
I guess
now I gotta clean up.
it blends into the theft maybe.
Yeah.
Or something.
Like, I mean, it's and there is no strategy or no. It's literally just, it looked like
Hey, what you got?
if a bunch of
Funyuns?
15-year-olds
I
got
Funyuns too.
Yeah.
Funyuns.
Like, come
I
on.
thought I was
man.
grabbing barbecue chips.
I'm just like, I don't know if I want to.
Like, what you got? Man, I got computer paper, man.
When you say
I
like,
didn't know they had that in the gas station.
you said like he accidentally. How you don't know you grab a computer paper?
Everybody looking at they stuff. Man,
You got computer paper.
Dang, did you at least get 8.5 by 11? Nah, man, 11 by 14. 11 by 14.
You can't leave 8 by 11. How you accidentally steal computer paper? I was
this
ignorant.
boy is.
Oh,
he just took
dang.
it. He was like, "Dang, this joint heavy." And he just running. He just running. He just running. Just running. All right, everybody, show me what you got. Show me what you got. All right, I got some honey. I got some Gatorade. I got some Gatorade. I got this Raid I stole. I got some. Man, who got this computer paper? Who put this computer paper in this file? Man, I just grabbed what I saw, man. I just grabbed what I saw.
Be like, go take this back.
You can't use that for nothing.
You got a printer? Nah, man.
He's like, I only went down to candy aisle. How did I get computer paper?
Oh, that guy turned to the driver. He like, nah, you ain't going in no store and steal nothing for us no more. You come out and get stuff we can't use.
Oh, that boy trash.
Thank you for watching another episode of Healthy Venom. Yes, continue to watch us. We're everywhere. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're on iTunes. We're on iHeartRadio. Listen to us in your car. Listen to us from afar. Listen to us in the bar. Listen to us on not the radio because we're not on the radio, but you know you can listen to other places, other mediums.
We're almost
That almost
everywhere.
sounded like a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah.
You can listen to us in the car. You can listen to us while you're far.
Green eggs and ham.
Yeah. 1.2.3.
Yeah, so join the millions and millions of subscribers that we have.
And millions.
I know YouTube has been glitching lately, right? It's been mixing up people's subscriber counts.
It's a conspiracy.
So I know it probably says like 37 for us or something like that. But
Something ridiculous.
right. I mean, that's just because.
I think it's just leaving off the zeros because we're missing like what 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros,
Yeah.
something like that.
I don't know how that keeps happening. It's frustrating. We tried to reboot it, but they won't let us do that. I don't know. We probably got to read some of the material that they sent us again about that. But
Yeah, we made formal complaints already.
Yeah.
Several.
So soon it should say million again. Like I don't know why it's not saying million now. So
But they got the message. They replied and said we apologize and we're getting on that.
they're working on that too. So go ahead and just hit subscribe so you can join the millions of subscribers that are with us now. Check us out, like you said, on Apple Music. iTunes, Spotify, wherever we are, wherever you can find us, we're there. I'm pretty sure those all have malfunctions with their millions of subscribers.
Everybody's malfunctioning except us.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird time.
Yeah.
I think it's because it was something like because of the holidays or something like that.
That might,
Yeah.
the
that might be it.
influx of
That might be it.
traffic. It's
Because
weird.
people was all over the internet looking for us, and they couldn't find it. So I think that crash, like, I don't know. Whatever. Just go ahead and follow, subscribe, watch, and let us know in the comments any questions that we asked, man. Like, go ahead and give us your answers.
If you agree,
'Cause
disagree.
we might be wrong. We're just 3 people, So,
Yeah.
If Josh is right about Africa being the biggest continent in the world,
Right.
he did say that. Look that up. Let us know if he's right or not.
Well, I don't know if I said the biggest. It's bigger than it's portrayed on the map.
So look that up because Josh definitely said word for word that Africa
Oh,
is the
okay.
biggest
No,
continent in the world. We couldn't really challenge him because
Nobody
we
got Google.
Yeah.
we don't even know how big South Carolina is. So
I got a
how
computer
would
in front of me. I ain't challenging.
Right.
Like, nah.
We just looked at it. We was like, he sounded like he know what he's talking about. His eyes look true.
He meant it.
He meant it. But no, we need to start getting questions, man. Like that'd be dope. Y'all can send us some questions and stuff. We can start interacting with y'all a bit more or better. And then y'all can even probably like get your name in the show. Like that'd be kind of dope too. Like hey, blah blah from this place said this, and then we can do like that'd be corny. I don't know. We figure it out. But yeah, just let us know what y'all want to talk about. Thanks for watching, and that's it.
Thanks for watching another episode of Healthy Venom Podcast.